Good morning everybody and welcome to another episode of Farming Simulator 2015 on the Hardworking map. Now, we've got a warning sign to say that we've got to refuel our tractor soon. Now, if you remember in the last episode we were having a look at field number 7, which we now own, and we had cut down all the trees, but we didn't have enough money to go and get the equipment that was required. So I've I've done another crop. We just tabbed to the other guy and you can see that I'm now in the final processing of seeding our first field, which we have expanded. And what we're going to do in this episode is we're going to buy the equipment that we require, and we're going to carry on clearing field number 7. So let's go to the shop, and the first thing that we're going to be needing is the new tractor. Now, the reason that we're going to be needing a new tractor is because this is our first front loader, and this is very important because we can't do any silage, we can't do anything that requires a front loader to work with. So we've got no choice but to buy this one. Now, this one here, okay, actually might be a little bit better to get, but I'm not too sure whether that's a front loader. So we're not going to trust that. We're going to go with this one. Okay, it's 55 by 75. So we're going to buy that one. Okay. And if we now go to the let's see, where is it, the front loaders, we are going to need this one here, which is for our tractor we just bought. Okay, and we are going to need a log fork, and we're going to need a universal bucket, and that's all we're going to be needing. And on the, is it the tippers? No, sorry, it's not the tippers, it's the forestry equipment. We're going to need the timber runner. Now obviously we haven't got the money for that, so we're going to have to go back to our harvester, and he is on the way back now. He has another 31,000 units of fuel to move. Sorry, not fuel, of canola to move. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pause it here for a moment while he goes and does his journey, because this can take quite a bit of time to do, and there's no point just watching a tractor go up and down the road, unless of course you actually want to, and if you do, just leave that in the comments and then next time I'll do it. But I want to get as much interesting gameplay going as possible, so we can just have a lot more fun instead of just watching things trundle along. So we will be back shortly. Okay, welcome back everybody, and we're just about to pull into the diner, so I thought I would do this a little bit. Now I do apologise for sniffing and stuff like that and breathing heavy, because I'm bunged up Well, I wanted to make sure that we had our regular gameplay, and hopefully we've got enough on this trip for the cannoli. Yes, it does. So we're going to let him go off. He's going to go and get the last bit of it. I don't know if I'm going to use that little bit. So let's go to the shop, and we're going to go to the forestry equipment. We're going to select the road runner. Now, it does need a dolly. Now, you probably say, well, why aren't we using this one? Because, well, I've used this one in the past, and it's just awkward. Okay, it's okay when we got small bits, when we use the Scorpion, but not currently. So we're going to go with the Roadrunner. We're going to buy that, and now we need a dolly, which is 8,900, which we've just got enough to do. Now that gives us 1,936 left. I don't think there's anything else that we're going to be buying today, but I do believe that in the next episode what I want to do is get and save up for one of the TC 5.90s. okay, now that's suitable for a varied speed of 18 feet. Not sure. See, that's 45. So 18 feet. So I'm not sure what headers we've got. That's 41 feet. I think it's this one that we'll go for, because you can see we don't have a lot of choice, but we will be needing some of these bigger ones because it's just not going to work otherwise. Not sure what these are, but we'll have a look at all that. So let's get back to what we were doing. So let's go and find our trailer. So this is what we are looking for. Okay, so the first thing that we're going to be doing is we're just going to go and load the four arms, if I can drive the tractor properly, that is. Okay, it's like anything else, you just put it on the front and away you go. There we go. And a little bit of frame rate drop there. And again we press Q, and if we have a look around the front, you can see now that we've got our nice new tractor with the log loader on it. Okay, now these can be a bit awkward to use, but they're not too bad if you take a little bit of patience. So now what we're going to do is we are going to go and get the dolly. This is the part that I absolutely hate. We get the dolly, and we are now going to put the dolly very carefully underneath the trailer, which I never can get right. Okay, this might take me a little few goes, guys and girls, so oh. Right, let's see. Not sure what I'm doing wrong here. Maybe I got it at the right end. Yeah. Ah, right. Okay, I can see what I do. I am not lined up correctly. That's what I say. It might take me a few goes. Right. So, is that the right way? Yeah. Now, those of you that are a lot better at this than me, yeah, well done. But for me, there we go. So we picked up the trailer. Okay, now this is what we wanted it for. And we're going to be going out of here, and we are going to be travelling with this. We look at our map to field number 7. So let's get into cab view, because it's a nice little look. I do like all this. The detail on this is absolutely wonderful. So let's just go drive around with our new trailer. And now we'll come out of cab view because I'm on the wrong side of the road. And you can see it's struggling a little bit, but once it gets going he's alright. But we're not going to be using him to pull this. We're going to be using him to do the field, and I've already gone the wrong way. So, whoops, jackknife it there. So we needed to go this way, and here we go. We are on our section here. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to go to the start of the field. I should have stayed on the road. Now I'm not actually sure whether or not this can lift the trees into this trailer. Like I said, I've never done it before. Let's just turn our trailer around so we're facing the right way. I don't know what it's going to be like when it's fully loaded. So let's put it over here. And let's try and reverse a little bit. Okay, I'll be there all day if I did that, so I'm now going to switch to the dolly. We're going to press Q. So we've locked it. Sorry about that, had to sneeze. And what we're going to do now is we're going to have a go with the front loader. Okay, now we're going to go and get our tree. We're going to go to the side view, okay, because I just find that a little bit more easier. Now if I can remember the buttons, you've got J, which will go up, N, that will go down, let's bring that up, N, that will rotate the forks down, and K, that will rotate the forks up. Now I can't remember what the button is to open. Right, yeah. And you use your mouse button to open and close just like that. Okay. Now you can use the mouse if you want to. Let's just get this set so it doesn't keep opening up. Okay. Now this is a new mouse for me, so it should be a bit more easier. I actually prefer to use the keys. And the easiest way to do it is to sort of get your grabber in the reasonable position like so, and come over to it, yeah, and then if we just drop down, yeah, so you start to like raise the tractor slightly off the ground, so you see the front wheels going up, yeah, and then what you want to do is with your mouse button you want to bring it forward. So it's fully closed. Again, you're going to be off the floor. Now if you lift, whoops, is it shift? Let's just have a look and see what they are for the keys. Yeah, it's shift and K to close and shift and M to open. Okay, so now that we've got it closed, we want to bring up. Okay, we don't want to bring up. We want to rotate, kind of, if we can get it up. It might be a bit, whoops, daisy. I don't know if this is going to be big enough to lift it, because we haven't got a weight on the back. Let's see, that's going to rotate it there. Yeah, we're going to have to drop this a minute, and we're going to have to go and get a weight, because we've got no weight on here. Yeah. Right, so let's go off and get a weight. Now we want the heaviest weight that we can get, because we are going to, whoops, be lifting trees, and they are extremely heavy. So if I've got enough. Right, so let's go to the shop. Let's go, where will they be? In the weight section. So we're going to buy that one. Just got enough money for that one, and that of course is going to go on the back. go. Now this should balance this with the trees. I am going to be looking forward to using the scorpion. Right, so let me just go through the, let's get a little bit that way, mechanics of this again. Right, and basically, like I said, I'm going to go side view, just pull out a little bit. Right, so we got up is J, down is K, forks up is K, forks down is M, shift and K is close, shift and M is open. Okay, so we drive slowly forward, see, because otherwise you're just going to overshoot. Down, come back a bit. Now we're gonna close. Okay, now hopefully this time we should be able to rotate the tree, we should be able to lift the tree. Okay, want that as high as we can go. Now we're going to move around. You can see we're a little bit off. So because we're not quite right, this is the first time I've done this. Want to turn the wheels. Right, so I think we best get out of the cab. Just cut that little bit off. Okay. Get back in the cab. Right. So it still looks like we're not in the right place. So we're gonna. Whoops. We don't want to do that. We don't want to do that. So we're gonna drop the tree. Okay, because we know we're not in the right place. And we're going to come further along. So right, okay, we're gonna say try you about here, which is about halfway. Okay. Okay, so that looks a little bit better. Still might not be quite right. Can we now no, see, we're just not in the right place. So let's just not do that, because we're going to have the trailer over. Luckily that we got, oh look, we're on 2 wheels, look. Okay, so let's try again. Let's just shift and open. So yeah, this is the tricky part of this, because of just getting it right. Of course, we're not too sure how big the logs are, but I think because we're finding it a little bit difficult, we're going to look at the tree and we're going to say, right, okay, fine. We're going to say we're going to do this. We're just going to do it the easy way. I was hoping to do a tree all in one go. There we go. We'll cut it in half. Okay, so now let's see how that works. So go to side view so we can see what we're doing. Go down. Okay, so we have a log in our grasp. So now we're going to go to the trolley. Well, to the lorry, not trolley. And we're going to hopefully we're going to have to line up a lot better than that. I didn't want that to happen. Okay. Right. Excuse me. So you can see now that we've got the loader on there. So now what we're going to do is hopefully we can drop it like that and then shift and open, and it will not go very well in there, but it's in. Now the problem is this branch. So what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to reverse out. I want to get out the cab, and I'm hoping I can get up onto that log. And we can cut this log off. Yeah, there we go. So we can see that we still haven't got it quite square. This will take a bit of practice. There we go. And we're nudged in and we got our first log in. So let's do it again. So just make sure that we can do it right. So let's lower that down to the ground. Now I'm going to take this one here. We're going to get out of the cab, because obviously we're going to have to make sure that these are clear. Basically just run up and down the log. I think that one's done. So we're now going to just drive round. Just nudge it forward a little bit so it's sort of square. I'm going to click around to the side view because I just think it's more better. I don't think we're in the right place for that. I think it's off on the end. Yeah, it's off on the end. So we need to come back just a little bit. Go forward. And are we in line? I think we are. So let's drop that over there, and then let's open our thing. So you can see that with a little bit of practice we can load up this lorry, and we are going to be loading up the lorry because, whoops, don't forget to get your forks back. Yeah, we're gonna kick you back, mate. Right, so what we need to do is on each tree we need to cut it in half. Okay, so we need to get out of the cab and we're gonna say, here will do. We made sure that we've got that done. just going to cut the tip off, just see how far down we can. Yeah. And then we got some more to go in there. So I'm just going to hopefully be able to show you again one more time, and then I can do this. I wouldn't recommend pushing it. Tell you what, I'm going to go round. Right, so let's go to our side view. So we've got it in our view there. Oh, excuse me. Now I'm going to drive forward a little bit. We're up there, we go side view again. It's always easier to get the right view. Drop it, and then we'll open. There we go, and we'll reverse. And you can see that it's going to be relatively, I wouldn't say easy, but I would say interesting to do. Because while you're clearing this field, you can be doing other things with your tractors. So while I get on with this, and I think I'll just do another one so everybody can get the hang of it, especially new players. So I don't think forestry is that difficult. I know a lot of people say it is, stuff like that, but I think it's just practice. So we're going to press M to lower the front, J to N to lower the front arms. I'm going to move forward a bit, carry on lowering front. Just move forward a touch. Then shift and K. K there. And then that should be J to go up. Front view. Just going to slowly turn. Now I do recommend that you go slowly, do not go fast, because as you can see, if you don't have the weight right, yeah, you are going to tip. Now hopefully we're not going to get that log in there, because it's not going to fit. Let's go to the side view. Well, it's in those red bars. I'm quite happy with that. Now that was because I didn't open it quick enough. Right, so I'm gonna have to, well, I'm gonna have to, right, okay, what are we gonna have to try and do on this? Right, let's see if I can do this. Right, there we go. So, I think that's going to be it for this episode. I'm going to try and finish off this field off screen because otherwise it'll be hours and hours and hours. I'm going to fill up the trailer. When we fill up the trailer, we'll take our first trailer down to the sawmill, and as you can see, I've got all of this to do down here. This is going to be our first field, and I hope that you've enjoyed it. I hope you learnt a little bit about forestry and stuff like that. I think this will be much easier when we have the scorpion, but you never know, it might be one of those things that just has to have a little bit of patience. So don't forget to check out the website, don't forget to check out the gift shop. If you want to, hit the like button, leave comments, just generally have fun, stay safe, and don't forget you can follow me on Twitter now. So bye for now, see you next episode.